Hi everyone, welcome back. Sorry, it's been a really long time since I've done a video. I don't know if anyone's noticed, but yeah, I've been really busy doing a lot of things, and I haven't had time to put into Dark Souls speedrunning. I haven't had the time to deliver the consistency that you need for good runs, and so thus I haven't been able to make any tutorial videos. What I have been doing is I've been trying to get more familiar with all bosses and just basically doing fun runs. And these have been really enjoyable, and I thought, like, I might as well record one and stick it up because I haven't seen anyone else do really butcher's knife runs because they're not competitive, but it's so much fun. So this is going to be what I call a fun run. So that's kind of like you set yourself a goal, you do the run, you kind of do it quickly, but it's not a proper speed run. And we're going to do it with the butcher's knife, which is just such an awesome weapon. It's available really early game. It can be really powerful. You can buff it. It's got a really cool move set. It's super light. It does loads of damage. It's just a great weapon. So let's get started. And then we can talk a bit about what we're going to do while we do the run. So, cool. So, for this run, we're gonna use the butcher's knife. Skip the intro. So, we're gonna use the butcher's knife, which is available from Mildred in Blighttown right at the start of the game. So all you need to do is be in human form, kill her, and she'll drop it. Because it's a strength weapon, we are going to go with the bandit. So just start the game as the bandit, and basically we're going to get human form in Firelink, run down, kill Mildred, grab the butcher's knife. Actually, we're not really gonna have any. You could keep the trousers on now, but we're not gonna be able to wear any armor in a little bit. So you might as well just get rid of everything. Yeah, so we'll get the butcher's knife, and then we'll basically just run around and kill every boss in the game, and we'll talk through it as we do it. So this is going to be a bit more of a let's play. This isn't going to be as tight as any of my other tutorial videos. So I've not really tested this route. I've just done it once, and it was really fun. So there'll be deaths, unfortunately. So you might have to watch me rerun through some sections, but hopefully it won't take too long. Yeah, so what, like, general outline of the route is we're just gonna rest at Firelink, go kill Mildred, get the butcher's knife, then we'll just start killing all of the bosses in the game. We'll do Taurus, we'll do Gargoyles, do Quelaag, and then we'll use... Oh, that went really badly. Oh, this hasn't gone well at all. So I don't need a running attack to kill this. I thought I did. And we'll use Firelink as a bit of a base while we kill a lot of the early game bosses. And then we'll kind of run off to Analondo, do ONS, and then go from there. So one of the reasons I've been really busy is that I have decided to relocate to Germany. So I did that this summer, and that's been exciting and complicated. But it's been really great. Unfortunately, I haven't really had internet or my computer set up properly for quite a while, which is one of the major reasons I haven't really done much. So I don't remember where we're going to go here. So we do need to pop a humanity so that we can get human form. We are going to run off and get the bones before we do anything, because we need to be able to bone out from Blighttown so that we can spend all the souls that we get from Mildred. Here you could just run back to Firelink if you want, but we won't go through all the bones. This run will be glitchless, by the way, because who needs glitches? So we need 16 strength on the butcher's knife to be able to wield it. So we'll do that. If you wanted to get the soul either at the top of the stairs by the lift, or as you exit the asylum, you could, and that would get you a 3rd level. We're just gonna we'll just do the 2 levels and hope we don't die. What do we want? Armor. Yeah, so I'm trying to learn German, which is why Dark Souls is running in German. Don't know how useful that has been for my Germaning, given, yeah, I thought like, oh, I play Dark Souls loads, it'll be great. But what I hadn't realised is that actually I've memorised most of the menus, and because I play quite quickly, I often don't take the time to read anything. But at least I know things like, I don't know, is like gestorben? Whenever things go a little bit wrong. Hopefully we won't see that in this run too many times. I am not going to do the proper Black Tundra up here because I have had some terrible luck with it recently. So we're just going to do my wimpy drop. A little bit less risk. And I don't want to be popping humanity and making myself human over and over just because I keep screwing up. So Mildred, when it comes to killing Mildred, she has one attack that will stun lock you. Well, no, she'll hit you once and you won't be able to recover, and she'll hit you again and she'll kill you because we're doing this with very little health and no armor. So she's not formidable, but normally I fight her quite late in the game, and it's really easy. Like, I've checked the start of this route a couple of times, and she has killed me. So we're going to be a little bit careful. We don't have much to do here, so we can just pop the soul. Generally, I like to come here. It takes a little bit longer, but it means the bugs don't come and get us, and we can totally cheat her. So she'll hopefully come down the ladder, and then we can just wail on her as she does that. I think there's probably some really nice strats around parrying Mildred, but I'm just a bit of a scaredy cat. So we can hit her and we get this nice little stun. So she'll often charge and do like a nice running attack or a jump attack, which gives us an opportunity to backstab. And I think the backstab opportunities are probably the fastest way to do this. Oh, I really miscalculated that. And hopefully that'll be it. Great. So yeah, it takes a while. I'm sure there's probably faster strats. But yeah. With a lot of this stuff, like I haven't really done too much testing on it. It's just a route I tried once and found it really fun. So we'll put that up to 24 and 14. I think that sounds fine. So I think 24 will let us one hand. Yeah, 16, 24. Yeah. So I think 24 should let us one hand. Yeah, great. So we don't have the stamina for any armor now. We've got the butcher's knife. So our route is roughly going to be, we'll run through, get gold pine because we can buff the butcher's knife, which is great. Then we'll do Taurus, double back, go down, get the grass crest, go up, check in with the blacksmith, go do Gargoyles. Then we'll do Quelaag, and we'll use Firelink as our base, and after Quelaag, we can run off and do a few other things. So like from Quelaag, we can use the Undead Berg, shortcuts, Capra, and stuff like that. Right, I gotta not screw this up. So we need chunks. So one of the things we are going to do is kill the Black Knights. Cool. So I think I made a video on how to two-handed parry this guy, and are we going to two-shot him? Oh, not quite. Obviously the double handed is just showing off on that last one. So yeah, we want those chunks because the Butcher's Knife upgrades using regular Titanite, so we're going to have to go and get the large ember and the very large ember, which, like, while it means this isn't going to be like world record pace because we've got to go and get all the embers, I think it's really fun because it means you have to learn where the embers are and have to remember to go and get them and think about where you want to get your upgrade materials. Like, yeah, it's just quite fun. Like, I'm hoping we can get sub 3 with this if I don't die too many times. Cool. So now for this, with Taurus, I'm gonna pussy out and go and kill the archers because it just makes the fight so much more consistent. If you want to be a bit more hardcore about it, you can just R2 here. You can just use Gold Pine. Hey, cool, we got a chunk. So if you use Gold Pine, you'll be able to get through Taurus quite quickly, and the archers won't be too much of a problem. I'm going to do this because it's a bit more consistent, and I'm not necessarily bothered about like the 10 seconds it's going to take us to kill these guys. Cool. Yeah, 24 strength. Seems alright. Cool, so let's see how we do. It's not bad. That was pretty cool. Cool. Don't really like being that close to the edge. Yeah, man, my Taurus fight needs so much work. Cool. Yeah, hab gesiegt. So now we will go down to we'll go down, dodge Havel, and we want to try and get ourselves the Grass Crest. Then we'll rest, level up our weapon a bit with a blacksmith, and then go do Gargoyles. So hopefully I don't die to that Black Knight. Like, I'm really bad at that Black Knight. Whew. Yeah, so I've done I tried this run. Well, I've been doing a lot of all bosses fun runs basically with different weapons. So I did a run with the Claymore, which I didn't like the Claymore as much as I was hoping I was going to. Did Black Knight Halberd last week, which was really fun, and like I never really do Black Knight Halberd runs. I was just gonna, because I don't like chance drops, and I was just gonna do a Black Knight weapon run and figured I'd probably get one. And I happened to get the Halberd. Oh my god, that weapon is just so powerful. It's just nuts. Yes, I did that. Did the Butcher's Knife. I think I did another one as well. But yeah, the Butcher's Knife was just like the most fun for me. So that's why we're doing this first. It has a really nice R2 attack, which kind of does decent extra damage, and is particularly good for killing geckos. So we'll kill this guy, because hopefully this will give us a chunk. Hey, sweet. So I think That's 2 chunks from that. Maybe 3. We can check. So we're going to need 9 Titanite shards, 9 large Titanite shards, and 7 chunks. We get the large ember on the way to kill Gaping Dragon, and we get the very large ember from the new Londo Ruins, and we can get that on the way to do 4 Kings. We're going to get our chunks. There's 2 in chests in New Londo Ruins, which we can get. We want from Black Knight. We've just got 2. If we like, oh, I didn't manage my stamina very well there. So you can also kill like the giant before Golem. So we're gonna buy. I think we want 4 here, and that will let us upgrade 3 times, and then after Gargoyles, we'll buy 5 and upgrade it to +5. I need to swap out for the Grass Crest, which I probably should have done a little bit earlier. Oh, that was not. Oh, we got a soul there. Oh yeah, it's one we picked up in the forest. I could have popped that and got a level. Never mind. Okay, let's see how Gargoyles go. This weapon does crazy damage to Gargoyles. Like, so you do not need to gold pine for Gargoyles, in my opinion. You probably want to save your gold pine. We do really good damage to Quelaag as well. Like, so I think you probably want to save your gold pine for Golem. You can get, so we can, because we set Firelink as our base after Quelaag, we can buy 3 more from the merchant there as well. Oh yeah, one other thing I really like is that we do most of the game in human form if we don't die, which I think is kind of cool, because then you get NPC invasions, which you don't normally see. Right, I gotta not screw this up. Cool, 2 for the stagger. Yeah, it's such a good weapon. So, 2, 3. What a weapon! What a weapon! I guess we're probably like 15 minutes in. Maybe 15 minutes. We quit out at one point and that was 9 minutes. When was that quit out? Anyway. Yeah, so, yeah, I haven't got splits or anything. I'm not trying to get a particularly great time on this. But I am hoping we'll do all bosses in under 3 hours, which I think is like a really respectable time. Okay, so I need to pop that soul. Yeah, we do really good damage against Quelaag as well, so I think gold pine targets are possibly Seath. Seath, Iron Golem, and Gaping, I think are all very good candidates. Okay, we can pop that on the lift, because we're going to rest at Firelink anyway. Yeah, so that'll be fine. So I probably didn't need to rest there again. There's definitely going to be optimizations available in this route, because like I've not really tested it. I've run it once, and I've run a couple of others, which are all kind of basically the same route now. Just kill everything around Firelink and then get on with the game. But yeah, if anyone has any recommendations for stuff like optimizations or order changes, just stick them in the comments. It'd be really great to get feedback. Cool. So I think we're okay. No, messed up the jump. That's a shame. So we'll do this to get the... I'm sure you could get through there. No? No, maybe it's something. Fuck the fire bombs for better chaos. We should also try and get some black fire bombs and a bow to do. Oh man, my brain is not working well today. For Ingwood. So. Only 2 minutes. Okay, so I think we can get another level and we can equip the fat ring here. That's a shame. So yeah, maybe don't do that if you want to shave those seconds off. So Quelaag is really easy with this weapon. We do really good damage against her, and she's quite an easy fight. I think that is everything I need to do. Yeah, and then once we've done Quelaag, we'll move on and do Ceaseless Discharge. We'll just choose him normally, and then we'll kind of level up. Put in points in strength, they'll get you a really nice boost because this weapon has great strength scaling, and it, like, we don't need a huge amount of points in endurance because it doesn't consume a lot of endurance and it's really light. Like it just means you can do so much damage. Just get up to 40 strength, do so much damage straight out the gate. And any extra levels you want, you can just put into Vitality so that you've got a bit of a buffer. So there's lots of ways to make this run a lot more beginner friendly. Obviously, I'm not going to do this yet. So if you have problems with Mildred, you can always rest at that bonfire if you want to, and then you can like work your way out of Blighttown rather than just boning straight back out. Whatever you're comfortable with, really. A bit slower than I would have liked. Now here, we have to remember to get the large shard because we need this when we make our way to Iron Golem, so that we can get him the blacksmith to upgrade our weapon. Or ascend it, because we can't ascend it ourselves. And then we can pick up some more large shards and buy the rest that we need in Anolondo, or we can get them on the way from the Crestfallen Merchant. I'm going to Crestfallen will probably be quicker, and then we could buy black fire bombs as well, which we can use for Ingwood, and the bow. I don't know if I've put that on video yet. I got that strap from a friend of mine called Aslan, who stole it from someone else, because that's the way the internet works. So Quelaag, same as normal. She either jumps or she spews. Get 4 hits, and then she'll do a side spew. Extra hit, she'll jump back. Oh no. So you want to try and get her to rush towards us, because then she'll do a sword attack. This is also fine. Explosion. You can tell because she curls herself over the body. Cool. Sword attack. So here, if she explodes, I don't really have an exit, so I'll come round, and then that way I can run out this way. Obviously you don't really need to block when you're closing that distance, like there, because she doesn't really hit very often, but I've only got so much stamina to do enough swings anyway, so it's not like if I went in with a running attack I'd be able to do more. Yeah, and that's Quelaag with the butcher's knife. Yes, if you gold pine, you're going to get through it even quicker. But I just don't. I don't know. If I was trying to get a good time, I'd gold pine here. That was terrible buttoning. Cool. So I think my previous technique of like rolling on that hill was not good. So I think if you take the same damage no matter what you do really. So like one technique which I haven't used before and I should is where you swap your items, your equipped items in your hand like this, and it prevents you from staggering when you land. So in theory, running down that slope, if I swap the items while I'm running down the slope, I won't get stuck at the bottom, which was originally what the purpose of rolling was, to try and make it faster. I need to look into it a little bit more. Like, I've seen speedrunners do it, but I haven't read anything about it, and I haven't really tried it much. But we'll try the same thing again, probably when we go back through these ruins later on the way to the like Fire Asylum Demon. I forget his name. Cool, so we can do a little walk, and then he spews, and then off we go. Yeah, so once we've done this guy, we could go and buy 3 more gold pines from the merchant if we want to. Maybe we'll do that just to because I haven't really done that in any other runs. Yeah, I found that because myself and Asland were looking into a Crystal Halberd All Bosses run for a while, which was really good, but quite difficult, and I just ran out of time. But yeah, we can go chat to, I think it's Doomhall, who moves to Firelink. So I'm use this time to pop this. So just stand by this little block. This is something that Asland helped me out with. I used to stand over by the fog gate, and like 1 in 6 or 7 times I'd get hit. So just stand here, and for me so far it's 100%. Cool. Okay, so now we don't need our souls for anything. Our weapon's already +5, so we can just level up. So we'll do 24 strength. Yeah, we gotta get to 30, I think. Okay, yeah, could have maybe left 3k to go and buy some gold pine, but probably alright. So the next thing we would do from here is we would go and do the Undead Berg skip, and go down and do Gaping, do Capra, and then do Gaping, and then that kind of sets us up for moving on to doing Sense Fortress and then Analonda, I think. So I'll probably leave this here. Thanks very much for watching. If you have any comments or improvements on the route, anything you want to share, please just stick it down below, and I'll see you in part 2.